So it's good morning for me. It's about 5 in the morning right now. It's still dark outside. Want to make this video first so I can explain that I am going to see Bran Castle, aka Dracula's Castle. So I'm going to refer to it as Dracula's Castle because I think that's how people know it more. So what you have to understand that is Dracula's Castle is not in Bucharest, Romania, which is the capital of Romania. You actually have to go to another city. And it's not really towards Transylvania, because if you put Transylvania, you're gonna end up a little confused. So you have to go to another city called Brasov. And then from Brasov, you have to go to actually Dracula's Castle. Right now, I booked my tickets online. I have to take a train there. It's gonna be about 2.5 hours. I did buy the first class ticket just because it was cheaper in conversion of dollars to Romanian money, lays. So I'm up so early just so I can get to the train station, which leaves around 6:09 in the morning. And then from there, I'll film a little bit of the train, but you have to get up early if you actually want to see that. There were later times, but I've heard that the sooner the better. And also in case if it rains or something, you want to be there during the day. So I'll be spending an entire day. It's going to be a day trip down in Brasov, and I'll check out that city as well. So I'll keep you updated as the day progresses and see if it's as complicated as it sounds or if it's easy to get there without confusion. Because once again, this is my first time going over there. I just did research online, and hopefully I don't get lost and I don't mess it up though. All right, see you on the train station. So I made it to the train station. I got here about maybe 30 minutes early because I wasn't sure how things worked. But it's actually quite simple. I mean, I already had my ticket prepaid, and then I just looked at the board and I saw that I have to go to 5, so just wait until my train gets here, and then around 6 o'clock more or less in the morning, I'll get in the bus, I'll get in the train, and I'll head out to Brasov. So it wasn't as complicated as it looked, really. It's very, very simple. Okay, so I found the first class, because most of them are second class. So I'm gonna show you what first class looks like. That's a 2-seater. Picked the 1-seater. Kind of slouched, but I mean, the seat feels comfortable. It's all right. So I'm just waiting. I got on the train about 6 in the morning, so supposedly in about 9 minutes we should be on our way. It wasn't that hard to really find the train that I need to get to. I looked at the board and it said what lane I was supposed to be on, and then I just verified with the actual train itself, because it showed you what number it was of the train you need to get on. So here's actually an overview of what the actual wagon looks like inside. So this is the first class, and on the back of first class there's actually a bathroom, so that's comfortable, and it was clean. Here's a cool feature. For first class, you do have a place where you can rest your feet if you want to elevate it from the floor. There's also a small individual tray table so you can work or eat as well. And here's a cool feature too, which you can actually extend the seat a little bit to lay down and be more comfortable and sleep. You can also put your luggage on the overhead compartments. And here's a view from the window, and it's already daytime. I'm about to get to my destination. So here is a look at the station once you get to Brasov. I'm at the train station here, but unfortunately the buses here are not the ones that are going to take me to Autogara 2. Apparently I have to walk somewhere else, and then from that walking then I can get the bus. If I get a little confused, I'm just going to get an Uber to that bus station. But I asked the lady inside, and she's like, She didn't really speak that much English, but she told me that it wasn't here. She told me to go this way. So let's see if I can find it. I thought it was going to be a little bit easier. I thought you would get the bus here.
So I have to walk about 3 or 4 minutes, so that way I can take this bus here to take me to the other bus station that's going to take me down to Bran Castle.
I got dropped off in that bus station, and now I need to cross the street. I do have to mention that the bus driver does not sell you tickets. You have to get it prior. I kind of made a mistake on that. I got on it, and then I realized that you couldn't buy it from me. So then I had to get off and then buy it at a machine, and then get back on it. That's where I bought my ticket. Alright, so this is what the place looks like. This is atop 2. This is where you get the bus to go to Bran Castle. And I went over there to buy the tickets. So from the bus stop to here, it probably took me about maybe 4 minutes walking. I'm on the bus already. It's a little bit hot, so I'm gonna take this out. It's gonna be about an hour ride. It's a little cramped, actually. A lot of people.
Been to Hungary and Slovenia. Hungary, no, both amazing. Slovenia, the views and the mountains.
So I finally made it. There's Bran Castle on top. I got dropped off here at the bus stop. So now I'm gonna see how I can get up there, and I already purchased my tickets online, so it should be easy.
So this is the bottom part before you go up to the castle itself, which you can later on walk for free. You don't have to pay for this part. So let's go to the castle.
Finally in Bran Castle. Childhood dream completed.
So this is technically the dining area, and it is decorated with Halloween stuff since I went during Halloween. So this is one of the living rooms, and supposedly that's where they entertain themselves with the pianos. It has been remodeled a few times through the years, obviously as it changed owners. And all this is just for show, basically. A lot of the decoration is just for show, but the castle is still the original castle. Obviously they have to make it a little dramatic and with some ghosts and stuff in there. And of course me, to show that I was here. And that's the Dracula that we all know and love. This is the inner outside of the castle, if you would put it that way. Now here's some of the views from the castle itself down to what would be the village. And here's another angle of the other side.
So I just finished the castle itself. I don't know, it felt a little bit different than what I was imagining. It's cool. It looks like it has been worked through the years, obviously. So I'm walking around the outside of it. It's free to walk around. But if you want to get inside the castle, you actually have to pay. Now, I don't know why I had that mentality that I was going to see more gore, more like vampire stuff. But that's actually not the case. That's just something that was added and made up through the years to what the actual real story of the Dracula that we know nowadays is. So it's not that I was disappointed, but it's good to know the truth and hear the actual story and see what the real castle is and what things really are. So I'm gonna go around the castle a little bit, so that way you can see the outside of it. It was very spacious. There wasn't a lot of things in there. There were some movie props too. Movie, I guess, that they made many years ago, though. And they put the stuff in there so you can see it. But it's mostly a structure, what you're gonna come see. And you can tell that they have remodeled a lot of it. But it's still interesting, and I would recommend to see it. And I do have to mention that when I came, maybe it's because I came when there was like 3 tour groups coming in at the same time. It was crowded. At least at the beginning it was very crowded, but then the further I got into the castle, it kind of opened up the space so you can walk around, but there was a lot of people in there. Now I do have to mention as well that I did come here during Halloween, so there is some Halloween decoration added to the actual castle itself. So if you come in and it's not Halloween, it's gonna look different, obviously. Anyway, if you enjoy things like these and you want me to show you how to get to this and what to expect, and also how to get back, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next maybe castle review here only on the Richter.
This area right here, it's basically like let's say like a gazebo, an area where you would come out of the castle and then you would just sit down, relax, and you would be able to have a view of the village. So it was like an outdoor area where you could basically barbecue or just relax or have a meeting with friends. There was a well in the middle as well. Now, basically going back to the main bus station is the same way you got there. But I wanted to show a little bit on how to get back in case if you're confused. And here's a little bit of the view from the bus as you're leaving the village itself. It's quite small, I have to mention that.
Let me make a quick review since I'm already back. I do have to mention that when you're at the castle, you do get the bus at the same place where it drops you off. You do have to cross the street, but it's literally right there. You'll see the bus. But in my case, I didn't buy a return ticket, but that's okay because you can buy it directly from the bus driver. It cost me 13 lei. So it was very easy. I just got back on it, and then it drops you right off at Autogala 2 station. So you can come here, and then you just work your way back. Now, in my case, right now, I'm not gonna go back to the train station, but I am gonna go to the city center. I'm gonna explore the city center a little bit, and I'm gonna eat over there as well. So, in my case, right now, I'm actually gonna take an Uber to go to the station. Sorry, to the city center.
So after walking around the city center for about 2 hours, I'm already back at the train station, and this is a look of what it looks like and what to expect when you come here in case if you think you can get a little bit lost. Just look at where your train number is, just go to it, and this was mine, for example. That way you take a look at it. Hopefully it's not raining, and if it is, there is a little covered area, so you'll be okay. Just stick to the middle.
Alright, so I'm saying goodbye to Brasov. I'm on platform 3, and I'm about to get on my train. I'm on that one, which pretty much means that it's first class. The 2s are second class, as far as I understand. So I'm going to be sitting on that one, and that's goodbye to Brasov and going back to Bucharest.
So here's a look again at the first class, even though I did show it at the beginning of the video. But here you get a different angle, so you could actually bring, for example, 4 people and just sit in the same area with the table in the middle. And like always, I have to show myself that I am here. And I'm back, finally. I mean, I left when it was dark, and I came back when it was dark. Now, it's not that complicated, really. It drops you off right back at the same place. So, it's really hard for you to get lost, let's put it that way.
So I finally made it back. I'm back in Bucharest. I'm at the train station. Now I'm actually going to take an Uber back because I'm exhausted to the hotel. Anyway, so that was my adventure. Coming back to Brasov to see Bran Castle. And I would have to say that it was a quick and easy experience. So we're back and I'm going to go to rest. I'm rambling too much. Alright, see you in the next episode here, only on the Richter Show.
Shout out to the host, to the Richter. This the Richter Show, the Richter Show.